In this tutorial, I'm going to show you some string utility functions which are extensively used in C programming while we manipulate strings. First of all, the string copy function. In order to copy one string to other, we can use this strcpy function to accomplish the task. For example, say we have this character array first contained with the string chocolate candy, and we want to copy this to the second character array named second. We can do that just by calling the strcpy that's given in the library. In order to use these functions, therefore what we need to do is to include the header string.h, because this string.h contains the declaration of these string utility functions. So we call the strcpy in order to copy first to second. Now the first parameter is the destination string where you want to copy, and the second parameter is the source string from which you want to copy. So now if I print second, then I'm going to get chocolate candy without any doubt. So copied string %s is second. I'm running this to show you the program in action. You can see that it's chocolate candy indeed. Now the next function that I want to show you is the string concatenation function. Say we have two strings. One is chocolate, the first one. Let me just update this. And the second one is candy. So the second one contains candy and the first one contains chocolate. So I want to just merge them. That means I want to concatenate the strings one after another. The second should be concatenated with the first, and the first string finally should contain chocolate candy. In order to do that, you can just call the string cat function. The first should be first and the second parameter is the second. That means now the candy is going to be appended with chocolate kept in the first array, and the whole thing is going to be actually in the first array after this operation. That means if I now print the first array, I'm going to get chocolate candy. But remember that we have not appended any space, so it's not going to have any space in between. So the first array contains %s first is going to give us chocolate candy. So here it is, and you can see that no space is there. Now if you want to have a space in between, then first of all what you need to do, you need to append a space. So we are appending a space first, and then I'm appending the second one. So with the first call to the strcat, the space will be appended with chocolate and the string becomes chocolate and space, and then with that, here with the second call of strcat, we are adding the second one. So finally it's going to be chocolate space candy. Makes sense? Here it is. Now the third utility function that I'm keen to tell you is the string comparison function. In order to compare two strings, we actually use strcmp. We obviously cannot use the relational operators for that. Relational operators can compare only the numerical values. So the greater than, less than, not equals to, equals to, equals to could be used only with the numerical values. So in order to compare strings, what we do, we actually go with the lexicographical style. That means the style of writing dictionary. So the strings are compared dictionary wise, and for that we can take the help of the library function named strcmp, and it works in this way. We need an integer variable for that. So strcmp compares two strings that we supply here as parameter. Say I'm supplying abc and abc, both are exactly equal. If both the parameters are exactly equal, then strcmp returns 0. So if I assign the return value to I, in this particular case I is going to have 0 from strcmp. Otherwise, if the first string comes first in the dictionary, say first string is abc and the second one is xyz, then obviously the first comes first in the dictionary, then strcmp is going to return a negative value. So if the value of I contains a negative value less than 0, then we understand that the first string comes first. Otherwise, if it is greater than 0, then the second string comes first in the dictionary. So if we have, say, cat here, and here we have zebra, obviously the second string comes first. In this case, the value of I is going to be positive. So let me just show you this by giving some good examples. So we have here cat and zebra, and I'm going to compare between cat and zebra. So I'm giving first and second as the first and second parameter respectively. Now I'm going to check the value. If I equals to 0, then I'm going to print both are exactly equal. Else if I is less than 0, then the first comes first. Since the first comes first, so we write percentage comes first and we print the first. Otherwise, obviously it's greater than 0. We have compared both equals and less than. So the second comes first. And since the second comes first, so I'm just printing second here. Now if I go on executing this, you'll understand how this works. You can see that cat comes first amongst cat and zebra. So if I just alternate them and I'm writing cat here, so in this case also it will say that cat comes first. You can see that it's still cat comes first. Now if both the strings are exactly equal, then it will say that both are exactly equal.